What is going on, YouTube land? Got a slight update before I move into what we're gonna be working on with this. Sold the TDI, so now we just have the Audi, my wife's car, and my Cummins. And in doing so, I sold those Sparco wheels that I really liked, but that was like part of the deal with selling the other car. Picked up some A3 wheels. They look cool, but the fitment is off. I can't run them on the fronts. And then these, I can hardly run them without running a 10 mil spacer. But got some good parts to install today. I got some rear deck replacement speakers. I just wanted something to replace the blown out ones. Nice. Got this JXB Motorsports or whatever they are, JXB. Yeah, JXB Performance. Carrier bearing support. I do have the race bushing. Got the 034 transmission mounts that are the race transmission mounts. They're the most solid durometer that you can get. And then another nice little upgrade is converting the car from plug bolts to studs. Can you give it to me? Hopefully y'all can see that. If not, I mean, not missing out on much. All I'm doing is breaking this top nut loose. Yep, this is probably the most annoying bolt ever. This side does not want to come out because every time it starts to move, the entire damn transmission mount like twists. So this side, voila, the baby is bad. Alrighty. Now that's a little bit weird because that's going to be kind of loose on there, but I guess once it sits down, it should sit like this. So with that in place, the washer is up on top, and then you can see how I've got my hardware stack up. Got the bolt, large washer, small washer fits inside the grooves here, and then there's another small washer on top of here, and then you've got your nut. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of these bolts that come with these mounts for the simple fact that they're Allens and they're not like a hex bolt or a hex nut rather. I think that's kind of a weak design. All right, I'm probably gonna have to take these daggone gloves off because they are making it a pain in the butt. All right, so with this mount loosely installed, I'm gonna go ahead and work on this one because it's being a pain in the butt with how it is essentially stripped out up in there. So this mount was a pain in the butt. You can see the carnage and the leftovers of what happened. I literally had to get my hammer and pry bar and like screw it in right here, jack it up, wedge my crowbar in there, and then it finally broke, and then I was able to cut these and pull this baby apart. Woo! My God. So what happened is this here was spun out inside of this bushing. And you can see how like this bushing had cracked and was just basically doing nothing. All right, I had my hardware stack up wrong when I initially put those on, so I just remedied that put the large washer on top where the bracket mounts to the transmission. So there's that. This thing is pretty nice, man. It was pretty expensive, so you would expect it to be nice. Too bad it's gonna be hidden. Woo! That is one hot little baby. Maybe I should go get a set of pliers or something. I like living dangerously. There we go. I'm really hoping that this solves a lot of my issues. Because if not, that's gonna be lame. Even though this is like still a pretty trick piece for the car. All right, y'all, she's back on the ground. I'm gonna go get cleaned up a bit before I put my body in this thing. I am super happy. My vibes are gone. My vibes are gone, so that makes me really happy. I think I still need to get a proper alignment, and then if I could not run spacers, that would be really sweet too. It is the next day, and if you can't tell, the car looks slightly different, only because the wheels are different, which is sort of a funny story. After I fixed the car and got it running right, I went over to my brother's house and showed him the car. And he hadn't seen those A3 wheels yet. Decided he liked them, and I'd been after these for a little bit, so we ended up trading. So now I've got some B6 S4 wheels. The only unfortunate part is I still got to run a spacer in order to clear the front caliper, but I think these look a little bit more period correct, and I don't know, I like these quite a bit more, so. My God. So anyways, this thing is moved out. Now, to just replace these little babies. All right, something I'd recommend, since I hadn't seen it in other videos where dudes had replaced these rear speakers, is I would remove and disconnect this first, because if not, you'll end up in a similar situation to me, where these just pretty much got pulled off. I think I can just pull these off, these positive and negative little leads, and put them on my new speakers without even having to do anything with the connectors. Let's try it out. All right, so I was gonna try to use these because they were included with the speakers for free from Crutchfield, but I don't know, they're not gonna work for my application. These are installed. That was like super simple. That kit that I ordered, all you really had to replace or remove was the 3 Torx on this, and then just kind of pry off the old one, and then put the new positive and negative wires on here. The speakers sound good. Obviously I can't show you all that because copyright stuff, but pretty sick. That was a super simple install. Just take your time, don't break your plastics. So this speaker wasn't too bad, but this speaker, obviously you can see how this is just dead. I think that that's gonna finish up this video now that it's pretty much sorted mechanically and I don't know, I guess physically. Can definitely start actually doing some sweet performance mods to it. Definitely Gonna put some money towards making it an even better performer, because right now it's pretty quick, but it's gonna be faster. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Peace.